My fiance let me know how he really feels about me. I'm trying to figure out if my relationship is still salvageable. Me, 26F, and my fiance, 28M, have been together for almost 5 years and engaged for 6 months. We've never had issues where one of us was mad for a long time until this happened. My mom and friends think that I'm overreacting. So, I had a dream some nights ago that I ended up dating a famous actor by accident. We've both had dreams where crazy things happened and we would tell each other about them. I told him in the morning and we laughed about it. However, he made a comment about how my dreams are always extremely delusional. I asked him to elaborate, thinking it would be something funny, but instead I was met with a comment about how I wouldn't be capable of attracting someone half as attractive as the actor I mentioned, let alone him. I was taken aback, and he doubled down and told me to be realistic, that most men wouldn't even look my way because I look like I'm already taken and stopped looking interesting some time ago. I told him that I don't want any men to look my way, but the implication of his words hurt me. He told me it was irrelevant because we're together and I wouldn't leave him, and to stop being offended over something I asked. For the record, my weight, hair, and general appearance have stayed the same, and I'm low-key high maintenance, so this isn't me letting go or something. I called my mom for reassurance, and she agreed I was overreacting. I called my friends for the same purpose and was met with the same response. I feel very hurt because I love my fiancé and find him very attractive, and I know other people do too. I am grateful that he chose to be with me, that makes me value him even more. I thought he thought the same about me, but apparently he thinks I would never leave him because I can't attract anyone else. This somehow is making me feel like he doesn't value me as much as I value him. Worst of all, I may be wrong for how I feel, but I can't control it. Am I overreacting? If so, how can I manage this so this doesn't affect us long term? It's been almost a week and he is still being short with me because I look like I'm miserable about a petty thing. I just want things to go back to normal. Update 1. My closest friend group is a group of 4 girls. I'm the only one in the group with a relationship or has ever been in one. Another detail someone messaged me to include. I do have other friends, but I haven't told them anything given the response I got from my closest circle. Finally, I have a long history of being super sensitive. I've cried over minor things my whole life, which is why it's not surprising for my closest friends to immediately call me out on it. I'm in therapy addressing that, my pushover nature and my self-esteem issues. Thank you to everyone who has commented and given me support and reassurance. I will be forcing him to talk to me today to see if this is in any way salvageable or if I just lost half a decade of my life. Update 2. Well, it looks like I'm going into the holidays a single woman. I tried to talk it out and solve the issue like adults, but my ex was uncooperative and childish to say the least. For those of you who want the details, here goes. First, you gave me the courage to reach out to my other friends outside my closest circle, and they were shocked by what happened and told me not to brush it off. Also, my therapist backed up my feelings and said I needed a straight-up chat with my partner to set some clear boundaries and decide what's best for me and what I wish to enforce as my non-negotiables. Second, I did follow someone's advice and started going out more with my supportive friends. My birthday actually fell in between these dates and I decided to celebrate it by bar hopping in my city and it went great. My ex was invited because we were still together at that point, and he was sulking the whole time because I got outside attention that I ended up shutting down. Finally, what happened with my now ex? After talking with my therapist, I explained my feelings to him again and reiterated that those comments would not be tolerated if we were to continue in the relationship. I also said we needed counseling as a couple because this could stem from insecurities from both sides. He did not apologize, but rather he justified his actions under 3 arguments, and yes, these came from a 28-year-old man. First, he said I do look less interesting and it's unfair to use my birthday as an example of me attracting anyone. He claimed I was catfishing as a younger woman because the girls I invited are mostly 22 to 24. Secondly, he said the actor I dreamt about is taller than him. We're both 5 feet 7 inches and he is insecure about it, so dreaming with people taller than him is disrespectful and emasculating. Lastly, he said even if I'm objectively attractive, ever since I started therapy I became arrogant and more demanding, so he took the chance to bring me back to earth. All of this was a shock to me. I felt as if the man I was with for the last 5 years was not there anymore. This was a complete 180 from what he was before, and I do believe is a mix of his mask slipping after the engagement, and the fact that he changed jobs to a male-dominated corporation. Those new friends did give me a weird vibe regarding their stance on women and equality. Regardless of what prompted this change, I ended it. I returned the ring, packed a bag with my essentials, and left while he threw a tantrum. He was super uncooperative in returning some of my remaining stuff. He sent things in trash bags full of glitter and wouldn't let me enter his apartment anymore. He also sent me all of the Star Wars movies broken and destroyed because the actor in my dream was in those movies. This made all of the pain I felt almost immediately disappear, which feels weird because I did love him and it was a long relationship, yet I grieved for only a week. I did just end up counting my losses and just accepted some things I wouldn't get back. I blocked him and haven't seen him since. Thank God it's a big city. My immediate circle of friends was cut off, as they value more going to a wedding than my well-being. I'm low contact with my mom and I'm being supported by my dad and siblings. I've continued therapy, did a Friendsgiving celebration, and I'm bracing myself for the holidays with my family.